Hola clase! This is lesson 1, part 2 of Spanish 1A, beginning level first semester Spanish. And the story today is Roger the Romantic. It's about a guy who goes around saying hi and bye to the ladies. Roger es muy romántico. Roger tiene un sombrero romántico, flores románticas y música romántica. Roger ve a una muchacha. Roger le dice hola. La muchacha le dice hola. Roger le dice adios. At the end of today's lesson, you're going to be able to understand exactly what I just said. In fact, you're also going to be able to read it, write it, and say it. So let's look at the objectives. I'm going to teach you a set of new vocab. It's 4 phrases in Spanish. Then we're going to use that vocab to learn the story about Roger, the romantic guy. Then we're going to practice asking and answering questions in Spanish. You're going to have a reading to translate, and then you're going to check it with me to see how well you understood it. The grammar lesson today is on verbs. It's on third person plural verbs, so how to say more than one person does something. And then you're going to have a little quiz on the vocab to see how well you understood it. So grab your workbook and let's get started. We are in Jalen Waltman's Complete Spanish Course 1A workbook. If you don't have the workbook, please take notes on your own paper and then you can transfer them to the workbook later. It's Spanish 1A, Lesson 1, Part 2, and it should be on page 15 of the workbook. We have 4 new phrases in Spanish. The first one is es romántico. Es romántico, it means is romantic. So you can write that down. Is romantic. Ve a una muchacha. Ve a una muchacha. It means sees a girl. And maybe how you can remember ve is it's related to our word view through Latin. And it's easy to get confused with va, by the way. Va, that was for that we learned that word in the first day lesson, yeah. It means he or she goes. Okay. So va and ve, you're going to see these a lot, and I'll try to get them separated in your mind as we go. Tiene un sombrero. Tiene un sombrero. It means has a hat. Sombrero does not just mean the big hat that you sort of associate with Mexican culture. And by the way, that big sombrero is actually what the ranchers wear out when they're, herding cattle and things. It's basically a cowboy hat in Mexico. But sombrero doesn't just mean that kind of hat. Sombrero can be lots of different types of hats. The basic point here is it's related to the word somber in English. What it means in Spanish really is shade or shadow. So a sombrero is literally something that shades or shadows your face. The word for shadow in Spanish is sombra, by the way. So a sombrero, it's shading your face. Le dice hola and le dice adios. Okay, so le dice, it means says. The part of it that means says is dice, okay? But when you have dice, you need le or les or some other indirect object pronoun in front of it in Spanish. In this case, it's going to refer to her, but it could be him or her. So I'm actually going to put them both. It could also be formal you. We'll get to that later on in Spanish 1. But okay, so it says to him or her, hi, bye. Dice. It is probably, I've never actually looked this up, but I'm going to make a guess. It's probably related to dictate or dictation. When you say something. And even a dictator is a dictator because he commands or says what the country has to do. So it's related to that word. Okay. Oh, and maybe I should talk about tiene. Tiene is related to our words. There's a Latin root in it. It's related to retain and maintain. This tain part of those is related to tiene, has. So it has to do with holding something or possessing something. We also have a word in English, tenacious. Somebody who's tenacious is someone who they don't give up easily. They really hold on. They hold on to, a thought, an idea, a person, whatever. They're tenacious. They hang on. Got our vocab? Let's write and draw. Es romántico. Es romántico. Let's put a romantic guy down here. That's his little backwards baseball cap. He's going to be holding, okay, so I don't know if you saw how I did that, but like 2 elbows down, holding a bouquet of flowers. Es romántico. You can draw some hearts. Es romántico. Then we want ve a una muchacha. Okay, let's put ve a una muchacha. I'm gonna do this same guy. He's gonna be impressed. I did what I'm hoping is an impressed mouth there. And here's his view. Give her like a little lipstick mouth there. She's fluffing her hair. And she's wearing heels. Okay, so this is going to be ve a una muchacha. If you want to, you can, brilliance around her head. Okay. Tiene un sombrero. Now, this is going to look best if you draw the sombrero first. This type of hat, I guess I should say, why are you now drawing this kind of hat? The hat over here, technically in Spanish would be called a gorra. I think you could also refer to it as a sombrero. Okay, it's gonna have a feather, and then he's showing you his hat. Tiene un sombrero. Okay, tiene un sombrero. Let's put le dice hola, adios here. It's going to be the same guy. That's going to be le dice. Put hola and adios in the box. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to say that. So for this one, I'm just going to say, I feel like his arm needs to be longer. For this one, I'm just going to say le dice, says. So this is ve a una muchacha, le dice, tiene un sombrero, and es romántico. Let's cover up our vocab up here and then practice these words to learn them. I'm going to say one, you point at the one you think I'm saying. Tiene un sombrero. You should be pointing at this one. Es romántico. You should be pointing at this one. Le dice. Le dice. Okay, here he says, le dice, he says to him or her. Ve a una muchacha. Ve a una muchacha. That's here. Okay, try to stay ahead of the green arrow. Es romántico. Tiene un sombrero. Ve a una muchacha. Le dice hola y adiós. Ve a una muchacha. Tiene un sombrero. Es romántico. Tiene un sombrero. Ve a una muchacha. Le dice. Es romántico. Ve a una muchacha. Tiene un sombrero. Ve a una muchacha. Le dice. Es romántico. Ve a una muchacha. Tiene un sombrero. Le dice. Es romántico. Le dice. Tiene un sombrero. Ve a una muchacha. All right, muy bien. Let's write the phrases in under our pictures. The first one that I have here is ve a una muchacha. Sees a girl. The a is not translated right now into English. This is called a personal a. We will get to that in grammar. For right now, just let it be there. In this sentence, it's not translated. Sometimes we're going to translate it as at or to, but in this case, it's called the personal a because it's in front of a person. Like I said, we'll get to that. Don't worry about that right now. But just put it in there. It's correct to have it in there. Here I have le dice. And since we already have hola and adios up there, we can just leave it like that. This one is es romántico. Es romántico. It has an accent mark on the A. That makes you say romántico instead of romantico, because the automatic emphasis would be on ico, the second to last syllable for pronunciation. So this accent mark is forcing you to pronounce it romántico. It's putting the emphasis there. Okay, and then tiene un sombrero. Has a hat. Tiene un sombrero. El cuento de Roger el romántico. Hay un muchacho. El muchacho se llama Roger. Roger es muy, muy romántico. Roger tiene un sombrero romántico. Roger tiene música romántica y flores románticas. Roger ve a una muchacha. Roger grita, wow. Roger le dice, hola. La muchacha le dice, hola, Roger. Roger le da flores a la muchacha. Roger le dice, adiós. La muchacha le dice, adiós, Roger. Roger está muy, muy contento. Fin. Okay, let's write the story about Roger. El cuento de, it means the story of Roger el romántico. I feel like I want to explain something. Just, for people who are like, some people notice everything. Why don't I have lines under my pictures for this story for us to write on? when I do sometimes have lines there, it's because these pictures I drew when I originally wrote my materials. It's got fuzz all over it. I didn't want to redraw them because these are the vintage pictures that I drew in 2009 when I first wrote this book. The way I put these old pictures in the workbook involved not being able to have lines underneath them because I literally like cut them out of an old book and taped them on a piece of paper and then scanned it. So that's why there's no lines, but we are gonna be okay. We are gonna be okay, clase. All right, Roger el Romantico. This story is gonna start out with, there's a guy. Hay un muchacho. I-H-A-Y, it means there is or there are. It's pronounced I, not hi, and not hey. His name is Roger, or he calls himself Roger. Se llama Roger. Y es muy romántico. Okay. Y means and. Es muy. What's muy? He's not just romántico, he's muy romántico. It means very. Roger has a romantic hat. How do you say has? Starts with a T. Do you remember it? Tiene un, what's a hat? Sombrero. And then if I want to say this hat is romantic, it's a sombrero romántico. Roger tiene un sombrero romántico. Here he has music and flowers. Okay, this is Kenny G music. Old ladies like me love Kenny G. Roger, he has, tiene, música. Here's música. Now, música, it has an accent mark on the U. It's kind of like romántico. It's making you say música instead of música. Música romántica. Whoops. Okay, I almost messed that up. Roger tiene música romántica y flores románticas. Roger sees a girl. Roger sees a girl. Roger. How do you say sees? It's related to our word view. What is it? It starts with a V. What is it? Ve. Put the A in there. Una muchacha. Roger says hi. Roger says hello to the girl. Le dice hola. Le dice hola. Here, do you remember how to say this? This was also in the first day lesson. Gives her, it's two words. Le. And then what's the gives? Da. Flores a la muchacha. I'm getting ready to teach you a shorter way to say muchacho and muchacha so that we can stop writing such a long word, but muchacha and muchacho are kind of harder to remember than the other way, which is chico and chica, so I always like to start off with muchacho and muchacha. They're both super common in Spanish. Muchacho and muchacha, chico and chica, they're both super common. I mean, that's 4 words, I guess, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. Le da flores a la muchacha. Okay, so here, le da flores a la muchacha, we would translate that to. He gives flowers to the girl, okay? Here he says goodbye and she says goodbye. Le dice adios. I dare some of you guys to try this sometime. Just walk up to a girl and say hi, give her flowers, and then say bye. La muchacha le dice, adios, Roger. Here, Roger is happy. Roger, how do you say he is happy? Está has an accent mark on the A. Muy contento. Preguntas. ¿Cómo se llama el muchacho, clase? ¿Cómo se llama? Se llama... Okay. ¿Cómo se llama? Se llama Roger. ¿Sí? ¿Cómo se llama? Se llama Roger. ¿Dónde está el muchacho? ¿Dónde está? Where is he? His name is Roger. Where is he? Where is this guy? Let's say he's in Zumba class. Está, accent mark on the A, en la clase de Zumba. Wearing a hat, carrying music and flowers. It totally makes sense. ¿A dónde va el muchacho? Oh, where does he go? Let's say he goes to talk to the girl. Va a hablar. Okay, va a hablar, he goes to speak to or talk to. Va a hablar con, I have to say con. In Spanish, you talk with people instead of to them. Va a hablar con la chica. Let's just go ahead and, since I brought it up, let's just go ahead and do la chica to make it shorter. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué va? Why does he go? The answer to por qué, why, is por qué. All one word. ¿Por qué va? ¿Por qué? And also when it means because, it doesn't have the accent mark on the E. All of the question words have an accent mark on them somewhere. All of them, okay? ¿Por qué? Let's say because she's pretty. Porque la muchacha es bonita. You can remember bonita because it's like bonnet. She has a pretty bonnet. ¿Qué tiene el muchacho? ¿Qué tiene? What does he have? Tiene. He has three things. Tiene un sombrero. Música. Música has an accent mark there. Y flores. ¿Qué le dice el muchacho? What does he say? Le dice. Le dice hola. ¿A quién? To whom? ¿Quién also means who. ¿A quién? A la chica. Okay. ¿Qué quiere el muchacho? ¿Qué quiere? What does he want? Let's say he wants attention. Quiere atención. ¿Qué ve el muchacho? ¿Qué ve? Ve a una chica. ¿Está el muchacho contento al final? Sí. Está has an accent mark on the A. Muy contento. ¿Por qué? Why is he so happy? Porque, oops, okay, porque, my O is weird. Porque, why is he so happy? Porque la chica le dice hola. Okay, porque la chica le dice hola. ¿Quién es tu personaje favorito en el cuento? ¿Quién es tu personaje favorito en el cuento? Who is your favorite character in this story? Mi personaje favorito es Roger. Because Roger has no fear. Lee y traduce. Roger el Romántico is the story you're reading and translating. I want you to write down what you think it says. I want you to write it down so that you can check it with me and see how well you understood it. Read this story and write the English translation under the Spanish line by line. Roger el Romántico. You don't have to keep writing out Roger el Romántico. We can just do RR for that, or if it's just Roger R. The different women he talks to in this story, you can just abbreviate their names as well. Betty can be B. Myrtle can be M. And he also talks to Doris. I told you he was in Zumba class. It's all women. Let's see. That's all he talks to. Okay. All right. So I'll get you started. Hay un muchacho. Do you know what it means? There's a guy. So we'll write it like that. There's a guy. Se llama Roger el Romántico. What's se llama? His name is Roger el Romántico. Go ahead and pause the video, translate the story, then we'll come back and check it. Okay, we're back. Roger es muy romántico. Roger is, what is it? What are these? They both mean very, very, very romantic. Tiene un sombrero romántico, flores románticas y música romántica. He has, was this a romantic hat? Or if you wrote hat romantic, that is fine. Flores románticas, flowers romantic, and romantic music. Roger ve a una muchacha. What's ve? That's a target word for this story. Sees a girl. La muchacha se llama Betty. Girl's name is Betty. You can just abbreviate. Roger le dice, hola Betty. Roger says, hi Betty. Betty le dice, hola Roger. Betty says, hi Roger. Roger le da. Okay, what's le da? Le da, gives. Roger gives her a flower and says, bye, Betty. Betty says, bye, Roger. Roger is very happy. Roger ve, sees another girl. Okay, a otra, another. Did you get that? If so, good for you. La muchacha se llama Myrtle. This girl's name is Myrtle. Roger le dice, hola, Myrtle. Roger says, hi, Myrtle. Myrtle says, hi, Roger. Roger gives her a flower and says, bye, Myrtle. Myrtle says, bye, Roger. Roger ve a otra muchacha, another girl. The girl's name is Doris. Roger says, hi, Doris. Doris says, hi, Roger. Roger the romantic gives her a flower and says, bye, Doris. Doris says, bye, Roger. Roger is very, very happy because he gives flowers to 3 girls. Okay, so this actually means them, but he gives flowers to 3 girls. You wouldn't necessarily need to translate that into English. It actually sounds a little strange. The end. La gramática. Let me get a different color pen here. Third person plural verbs in Spanish. In Spanish, to say they did something, more than one person, not including you, you must add an N to the end of the verb. Example, tiene is he or she has. Tienen, with an N on the end of the verb, is they have. Write out the correct way to say each phrase below. Eric has a party. Eric tiene, do you remember how to say party from the last lesson? Una fiesta. Fiesta is related to our words in English. Festival, feast. Festive is another word in English that's related to that word. The boys have pizza. Los chicos, let's do the short one. Los chicos, okay, now I have more than one person having pizza, so tienen, they have pizza. Pizza is just pizza in Spanish. It's not an English word, it's an Italian word, and we don't translate it, or we don't have a different English word for it, and Spanish doesn't have a different Spanish word for it. We just call it, both of those languages just call it pizza. The girls walk. Las chicas, they walk, not corren, caminan. You know what? I just thought of a way that maybe you can remember this word versus corre. It's a longer word than corre or corren, and it takes longer if you walk than if you run. Shawnee's doesn't walk. Shawnee's no camina. Do I need the N? No, I do not, because it's just one person. Carl and Eric don't run. Carl y Eric. We're practicing negating verbs along with this new verb skill here. Okay, they don't run. No. Do I need the N here? Carl y Eric no corre or no corren? No corren. Why? Two people. More than one person is going. Plural, third person plural is corren. The art teacher, this is a female art teacher, runs. So we're going to say la profesora de arte. She runs. One person is running. Corre or corren? Just corre. Cherise stands up. Okay, I need two words for stands up. Se levanta. That's the verb. Se levanta. Period. No N, just one person, right? Shawnee's and Carl stand up. Now I have two people. Shawnee's y Carl stand up. Still just gonna have say, but I need to do something else to levanta. Se levantan, see? Two people stand up. The math teacher yells party. El profesor, abbreviate that because this is going to be long, de mate. Mate is short for math. Like, you know, in English we have mathematics, that would be matemáticas, and just math is mate. Grita. Fiesta. Oh, now he wants to party, huh? Okay. El profesor de mate grita fiesta. The students yell, yes, party. Los estudiantes. Okay, now I have more than one person yelling, so I need not just grita, but what? Gritan. Sí. Fiesta. Like that. C has an accent mark on the I. Don't forget that. Without that accent mark, it means if. Eric plays the kazoo. Eric, do you remember how to say somebody plays an instrument? Eric toca el kazoo. Everybody plays the guitar. Everybody in Spanish is todos. They all play, then I want tocan with an N. La guitarra. Tocan la guitarra. Roger sees a girl. Roger ve a una chica. The verb is ve. One person sees, ve. Roger and Rob see a girl. Now I want ven a una chica. Roger has a flower. Roger tiene a flower, una flor. Roger and Rob have flowers. Now you have two people that have flowers, Roger y Rob. Not just tiene, but tienen. See? Flores. Golly, I can't hold it. Okay, there we go. Okay, muy bien. It's time for el quiz. ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is today? Hoy es domingo. Domingo means Sunday. You can remember domingo because you played dominoes with your grandparents on Sundays. Domingo. No capital. ¿Qué fecha es hoy? What date is today? What is today's date? Es el 19 de enero. Enero means January. It's also not capitalized. Fecha, date, hoy, today, and día, day. Okay. Lesson 1, part 2, vocab quiz. Pause the video and match these 4 Spanish phrases with these 4 English ones. Go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, we're back. Let's grade it. Número 1 es romántico. Letra D. Letra D. Número 2, ve a una muchacha. Letra A. Letra A. Número 3, tiene un sombrero. Letra C. Letra C. Número 4, le dice hola, adiós. Letra B. Letra B. Si tienes todo correcto, dibuja una cara feliz. A happy face. Si tienes todo correcto, sí. Then you get a smiley face. Bonus material. Okay, this is optional extra practice. Finish the story of Roger below in Spanish without looking back at the activities we did for this lesson. You may either say it out loud or write it down or both. Try to do it on your own before checking it with the translation on the previous pages. It does not have to be exact or perfectly correct. Just focus on communicating the message. So if you have not yet tried to tell a story out loud, I want to really encourage you to start trying to do that. You're just going to literally sit there and tell the story to yourself. I started it for you here, and then you try to finish it. And I want to challenge you to try to do it without looking at this. but if you must peek, go ahead. That is better than not trying at all. So if you need to peek, go ahead. And then if you want to, go ahead and finish writing it right here. And also try to do that without this. So let's say you said it out loud and looking at the vocab. Then go ahead and cover it up and try to write. You don't have to write like every girl he went and talked to. You could just do the, one girl. But I encourage you to do a little writing, do a little speaking, just jump in there. Excelente! You finished Lesson 1, Part 2 of first semester beginning level Spanish. You are well on your way to becoming fluent in Spanish. If you still need to get the workbook, the link is in the description box below. And until next time, adios, clase! It's about a guy who goes around saying hi and bye.